Hello, my name is Eddie Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here is your daily technical analysis of Brent Crude Oil and spot gold. Hello, my name is Eddie Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here is your daily technical analysis of Brent Crude Oil and spot gold. ICE Brent Crude Oil futures. A counter to the counter bearish dark cloud cover pattern yesterday. This is a reactionary move lower after the previous session's attempt to break higher out of a late November to date sideways triangle, which had at the time punched up through the short medium moving average, currently 84.90, as well as the upper trend line of the sideways triangle, currently 85.67, but had gotten capped by the October 2018 high at 86.67, only to close right on the upper trend line. Yesterday we had a higher open, over the trend line, but under the October 2018 high. Yet it managed to punch up through this high, as well as the more interesting 50% Fibonacci line, currently 87.41, only to be capped by the strong, bearish, dynamic force that is the declining medium moving average. Now we've seen that before, and that's currently at 88.22. This capping was too much for the rally, and prices dropped all the way back within the sideways triangle, only to close right on the declining short medium moving average, currently 84.90, which had been paralleling at lower levels to the medium moving average. Thus, quite a bearish action over 2 and a bit weeks of rises. Below we now have the old upper bear channel line, currently at 82.07, but I'd look more likely to see support at the 61.8% Fibonacci line of the big old 2014 to 2016 move at 81.86, and the important lower trend line, currently 78.89 of that same sideways triangle. Now so far today, a lower open, almost but not quite a gapping move, followed by a move down to a new low for this week, but only just, and prices have seemingly done enough on the downside for now, reverting back up to around where they started from today. Spot gold. An interesting pattern yesterday. It was an obvious key reversal down, right at the top of the recent market's rise, but it is also a borderline on where it can also be seen as an indecisive spinning top. Personally, I favour it not being a spinning top, but I thought I'd lay out the possibilities for you just in case. The cap was once again the June 2021 high at 1916.5. It was penetrated yesterday, as it has been all this week, and Friday of last week, but it is still the origin of the cap on prices. Overall, despite the bearish pattern yesterday, we are still in the follow-on higher from the large monthly key reversal up we saw in November last year. Additionally, we are also still within the break higher from the November 2022 to January 2023 ascending wedge pattern. That's the one that's highlighted in dark blue. And we have this week come closer than ever to the primary target X in the 1942 area for this pattern. We also have a harder to reach target X2 up in the 1991 area. Now this second target, X2, well, this one may take some doing and may disappoint in the end. I'm just saying that, especially as is off the top of my daily chart. Now so far today, well, an interesting reaction move back up of all things, looking like a bullish engulfing pattern, if only just right now. This raises the question as to whether the last 2 and a bit actions might be setting up to be a possible bull flag or not. Thank you for listening. This short version broadcast gives essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final important bit.